fall to 1-2 in preseason play. We're gonna break it down, talk about it. Coby and Pat look good though in this game. We're gonna talk about their performances and other performances, all that and more, right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
A little late, but never a little short. The Chicago Bulls. Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central. I'm your humble host, Haize. Thank you guys for tuning in, albeit late with a West Coast game, and then I was late on top of that. But the Bulls lose to the Denver Nuggets 116-102. And in this game, listen, Patrick Williams and Coby White both play over 20 minutes. They both score 20 points. P. Will goes 8 of 14 from the field, 3 of 5 from three-point range, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. In like 60 minutes played, P. Will has like 6 rebounds. We need to get that together. But overall, he scored the ball well, scored the ball effectively. You like seeing that. Coby White had some absolutely great stretches in this. He goes 6 of 11 from the field, 3 of 7 from three-point range. He also scores 20 points. Andre Drummond, of course, gets 10 rebounds, which he can do in his sleep. But other than that, it was a lot of, we didn't see the players that we wanted to see really show up in a major way. OB showed up again. I know a lot of guys were calling for OB. He plays 11 minutes, goes 2 of 3 from three-point range. He scores 6 points in this game, doesn't do much else. He did get a turnover in that as well. Ayo Dosunmu, who started this game, pretty good night from Ayo Dosunmu as well. 12 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, only 1 turnover in this game. The Bulls' offense was definitely different in this game, but it makes sense. We were missing some big parts in it. Caruso, Levine, DeRozan, Vooch, none of them playing in this game. So, those are all key members of this Bulls rotation. But, outside of that, Julian Phillips has some okay minutes as well. Only took 1 shot from the field, but had 5 rebounds as well, 1 block in this game. Didn't score the way that I would have liked him to see him score, but he still found a way to impact the game. That's what you want from a young guy. Justin Lewis only played 6 minutes, so not a lot there. Adama Sanago played 14 minutes, much better in the second half of the game, scoring 7 points, but also getting 4 rebounds and a block. He got some timing shit that he needs to work on for sure, that we need to see him get together. But other than that, it kind of is what it is, right? I don't want to overstate it. I don't want to understate it. It was a game, right? That's all I got to say for it. It was a game. I wish the Bulls would have pulled this one out. I wish we would have saw kind of some of the players play a little bit better. But the players that you want to see in this one, like I said, especially with Ayo, who's kind of, trying to find his way in the rotation after changes to the Chicago Bulls. I don't think he's going to play much point guard for this team this upcoming season. But listen, Ayo is finding a way to start giving those energy plays and impact the game that way. And if he does that consistently, he's going to once again force Billy Donovan to play him. Because I tell you what, with the way that Ayo played in this game, like that's the type of energy guy you need as a bench. And keep in mind, he's shaping up to be our 10th man off the bench. And if you can get that type of production from a 10th man, hey, listen, it's solid there. Chasing Dreams in the building says, let's talk about how much of a liability Dalen Terry is. Oh my God, he's horrendous. Dalen got some shit to work on. Steve-O in the building. What's going on, Brody?
Like you said, it was a game.
It's
been a lot of weird games today, but
yeah. How'd you feel about the performance from P. Will and Pat? P. Will and Coby in this game.
Well, for one thing, I came in, I was like, none of y'all have no excuse to be passive. Y'all should be going crazy, and for the most part, that's what I like to see. Every time Pat got the ball, he made a move, no matter what. Even if he messed up, he passed the bag and he said, "Give it right back to me. I'm gonna make a move." And you seen that, like even on times in the timeouts, you see DeMar on the side talking to him like, "Yeah, keep doing that.
Yeah.
That's what we need to do." And that was my whole thing. Is like, I want him to realize that he can get points outside of getting plays drawn up for him, because he's just that type of physical talent where if he just beat somebody down low, and you seen a lot of, like, out of all the times we seen of him as a Bulls player, this is the most times I've seen him dive to the ball without just thinking about it. Just do it. Just dive to the ball.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna find you cutting, and he came in layup. That's what we need. We already know he gonna shoot. The shooting thing is not a problem. It's just the one thing: getting rebounds, going back up with it. When you see opening, taking it, just stuff like that. That's one thing we want to see. And for the most part, I will see with Coby White, same thing: decision making. Seeing what type of decision makers he's going to make. The handle is nice. Um, I think at times in the beginning, like you said, he gets a little too excited. He's so fast, and he was just going 100 miles per hour, and he realized he had to pick his spots when to use his speed, and that's when that nice stretch of making mid range shots, sizing up his opponents, taking the picks, and just overall playing a pretty solid game overall. And that's one thing I expected. When you don't have, when you're coming in and y'all the number two and one option, that's what y'all supposed to do.
Yeah. Facts, I agree with all of that. And I think that we saw a game where it's like, I talk consistently about it on the daily episodes where Coby and Pat really coming into the season just need to play ultimate role players. And I don't mean that as a slight. And this game shows you like, hey, this is what we're capable of. And with them being able to carry this type of load, and keep in mind, hey, the Denver Nuggets, for what it's worth, they play their starters throughout the third quarter. So it's not like Coby and Pat were going off against scrubs out there.
Facts.
This is the capability that we need Pat and Coby to understand, which Coby is always, right? He's never been afraid to shoot. But we need them to understand that this is what they're capable of. Does it mean every night they're going to need to get that? No, not when you have Zach, DeMar, and Vooch out there. But the fact of is that when Zach or DeMar can't go, now they know they need to realize, okay, this is our time to step up because defenses are keying in on those guys. You have to, this season, Coby, especially if he ends up winning that starting point guard position, which it seems like he is, Pat and Coby need to understand when they pack in the lane against DeMar and he can't get his mid-range shots off, and Zach LaVine, for whatever it is, whether it's defense or whatever, they need to step up this season. And this goes a long way in that, for sure.
Yeah, and they don't realize like just them moving and attacking clears up so many ways. Like even if Zach and them are not getting them going, you can get them going that way because you take the attention off of. I don't care who say what. You see Pat going down the lane 100 miles per hour, and he keep doing that. That's going to take the attention out. They're not going to give up that mid side so much. And you even saw it with Jokic. He said, "All right, we're going to have to close this up because dude keep going through the middle." And also he likes shooting through the middle. He also like one of his main spots that he likes to get to is a jab step and a hop step towards the middle of the key, more free throw line range. So um that's my whole thing with this thing. Like you just need to find perfect spot within the office as a starting role as a role player. You don't have to have the big shot moments, but it will come. It will always come. There's been plenty of times where Pat was ready for a big shot moment. You just got to do it.
Yeah.
But if you just add the dirty points, just getting stuff off rebounds. That's one thing I see with Ayo today. One of the reasons Ayo was so successful today was rebounding. He was rebounded heavy. He was coming back and he wasn't scared to shoot. He's taking the shots that he's giving. Every shot you don't always have to work for, especially with P. Will and those Coby White. Some shots are just given, and that's a lot of things I've seen today.
Hey, agreed there for sure. How'd you feel about Ayo's game today? I was somebody who you got some questions on how he's going to fit into that rotation. How do you feel about his game tonight?
He just played, like I said, he just played his role. He just realized what he got. He took what he got. He knew that he realizes that he's in limited mistakes. He can't make a mistake. If the ball comes his way, something positive has to come out of it, and that's something he realized. He's also starting to realize when and where to use his speed because we know when he gets going, ain't nobody staying up with him. One thing he's seen the open court, he taking it. He ain't worried about passing it. But one thing I do have to say, and it's not even just an IO thing, this team need to do layup lines and take them seriously. For real. Like
Ayo finished at the rim today.
He did. But everybody else, we legit left probably like 40 points on the board today. Like we missed a lot of layups today, and when you don't get to the lane that much anyway. So when you get to the lane that much, we wasn't getting to the foul line that much either, and we was fouling way too much. Dalen, you need to get your fouling under the control, bro. You was looking very Tyreek Stevenson like.
27 fouls from the Chicago Bulls today, bro.
Bro, that whistle was blowing something crazy today. Pause.
Pause.
Damn, I can't say nothing no more.
Hey, bro, I told you, Mason Cameron ruined it for everyone. Now we got to say pause
Oh,
about
it's
everything.
some New York motherfuckers.
Exactly. Always New York motherfuckers, bro. Jalen Carter, Torrey Craig, you continue to be impressed with them and them understanding their roles?
Yeah, I mean, I always knew Tory had game, but every game he shows me how much game he still has, and I just like that for to being around um P. Will because I think it's another thing people are not mentioning. Just seeing him take certain, like it's different between telling somebody like P. Will to do something versus somebody telling them and he's doing similar things that you can do.
Yeah.
So he's now seeing him take the shots, and one of the main things I seen today was no matter like he always felt he could make a shot. He would stay in that. He would jab step you until he feel like he could rise up. And that's something
Yep.
Tory is known for. He will pull up in your face. So he's something he noticed with that. Um now I feel like with Tory, like he's not the same defender that he once was. And that may be just because he's still getting used with this game. But I can see him getting lost on certain things. So, and that's up to Billy to realize. And like, I feel like Billy today made some good timeouts and some good calls to like, all right, you need to get out. Let me put Ayo back in. Like, he kept the rotation pretty fresh. I don't know if you noticed that.
Here's the thing, and you know me, I'm slow to give Billy Donovan credit for anything because the moment I
Shit,
do, the
me too.
motherfucker starts fucking up. But I will say this about Billy Donovan. We got if you go back and look over these preseason, Billy Donovan has coached 3 really good games for what they were, bro. I like the game plans haven't been bad, and that's a big compliment coming from me because I hate Billy Donovan's game planning. But when you look at that first preseason game, we came in, we didn't hit the shots, right? That's what kept us out of that game. We won the second game against Denver, yeah, albeit with 2 overtimes. But again, when our starters were in there, we ran a pretty damn good game plan, right? And today, considering we didn't have the core 3 or Alex Caruso, the way that we went about trying to get those offensive rebounds and then picking the time that we went into transition, this was probably one of the best games as far as the Bulls dictating the pace for a lot of this game, even though we lost it. But we just didn't have the talent out. Like when you're playing a 2-time MVP, 23 minutes, this is a tall order for playing Coby and Patrick Williams over 20 minutes.
Yeah, but that bitch dude Strauss, whatever, but Strother was
gonna be a monster,
he was
bro.
killing our ass. I was getting tired of his curly head ass.
I can see why they weren't worried about re-signing Bruce Brown.
For real,
That's all
bro.
I can say. Strother is going to be nice, but I'm not saying he's going to be like a star or anything. But for what his role is going to be on this team and having Nikola Jokic to help set him up,
he got a
Strother's going to be nice. Bro.
He got a fajita, and he ain't scared to pull it. He ain't scared to put that motherfucker on the grill. So like, bro, like, hey, that's just one thing that kind of worried me. I was like, I don't know if this bitch is as potent as I thought it was. But I also thought about it, like you said, we didn't see Alex Caruso. We didn't see a lot of people in part of this bench that's going to be a part of. How did you feel about Andre Drummond today,
bro? Here's what I'll say. Like, I like that he still went after the boards. He didn't throw up. I feel like he was more controlled, and when he went up to try to get shots, 4 of 9 today from the field. Right. But I like the defense he tried to play on Jokic. I just feel like at one point though, he was just like, "Hey, I can't guard him."
Yeah, bro. And then there was one point, I forget who it was. I think it was when Sanago got in. I think Sanago, he need a lot of development. He needs a lot of development. And it kind of worried me because usually dudes they come from the UConn, they're very smart. And it was just times where he would just see Jokic running full speed and he's just backpedaling. I'm like, he's finna run past you, sir. And then just a quick layup. Like Sanago was just like, oh, like I know I said he could be like a Draymond type. I'm taking that back. I don't know. This dude need a lot. A lot. He just need a lot of work.
I look at it like all jokes aside. I look at Sanago if he can adjust to the NBA game, meaning that he needs to understand how to hedge on pick and rolls, things like that. he can be a solid rebounder and put back guy off your bench. Is he going to be like a starting center or anything like that? I doubt it, right? But I still see potential in Sanago. It's just can he adjust to the quickness of the game? And sometimes out in this game where it was just like Sanago, bro, like it's like he processed the play. They were already at 2 plays
Oh,
late, bro.
he was late. Like,
Yeah.
bro, he seen the screen
So
4 minutes ago.
exactly.
Yeah, he just nah. It was just it was just certain things now. Well, how you feel about Javon Carter's game? Because I feel like he played a little different compared to what he did the last few games.
He did. He came in and he spot up shooting on fast breaks and stuff today. Like I always say, like his shot profile is going to be what Lonzo Ball's shot profile was for us, where it's mainly just threes. That's what Javon Carter is going to be shooting for the Chicago Bulls. It's mainly threes. You look at his 3 for 10 overall from the field, 3 of 5 from 3-point range. The dude got he gets that shot, and it's the same motion, same form every single time, and it always looked like it's about to go in.
Yeah, and
But don't pull up for no more middies unless you're wide open, Javon.
bro. It was kind of weird, bro. Like I was sitting there, like, dude, like, it's weird. I'm way more comfortable shooting him shooting threes for some reason.
Yeah, for sure.
Like even off the dribble, like somebody was like, I don't want to see another step back. I think Kev said that. I'm like, why not? That's his patent. He can hit that. It's these mid ranges I don't know about. Leave that to Coby and them. Like, leave that to Coby. They got it. There's too many people on this people. It's literally anybody that's coming in thinking they finna shoot any more mid range, just don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. We got the mid range covered. It's about 5 motherfuckers occupying it. We don't need no more. Shoot the 3. Shoot the 3.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you there. Yeah, we got stuff we need to work on, man. With this team, and I think overall, just looking at the players that we know are going to have a role on this team, they all played really good tonight. Most of the ones that are going to have a role, you understand how they're going to fit in, and I like that we got to play this game without the starters because it gave Coby and Pat a chance to really take a look at things. The Bulls have 2 more preseason games left, Steve-O. I think the next time we play, if I'm not mistaken, did we not play again all the way till Thursday?
That's a nice little stretch. Hold on.
No, Tuesday. We play Tuesday against Toronto.
Yuck.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's another test of another team that's we get to go up against Javon Freeman Liberty. I don't care what nobody say. I'm still mad.
Has he played for them?
Bro, yeah, 15 tonight. Fuck, but we kept fucking 5'9" Carlick ambidextrous head ass Jones.
Carlick Jones needs to go. He needs to be waived tomorrow, bro. I'm sorry. It is what it is. But Carlick ain't got nothing that we need.
You don't hire
nothing.
somebody who head is slanted.
Bro, somebody said too that they left a comment today and they said to them, in their opinion, nobody's ran the point as good as Carlick has for the Bulls this preseason. And I didn't even comment. I started to flame him, but I was like, hey, listen, that man is so far in La La Land, there ain't even no point in me responding because I don't know.
But no, he in Dream World. He in Shotboy Lava Girl land. What is you talking about? What for the Windy City Bulls? Anybody can run point. Yeah. We seen who is Haize nemesis, and you bring up Antonio Blakeney, he gets an instant attitude. He ran point and looked amazing. Hell, y'all remember K Felboot little ass? He ran the point amazing at one point in the G League. Anybody can do it.
Yeah, Carlick is terrible.
He ain't campaign long. Cam can actually play basketball.
Yeah, to me, that I would love to see them waive Carlick and just move OB to that final roster spot, bro.
Like, oh my God, bro.
Yeah, they like Carlick Jones, bro. Like I don't know why. And to hear the Bulls and to go back, and don't get me wrong, Javon Freeman Liberty is going to be a bucket at the G League level. Even though I know you said he scored 15 tonight. They were playing an international team today, so that kind of makes sense that he was able to get off.
Still,
but
he's 6'4". We taking a 5'9" motherfucker. Why?
I agree with you. There's no need. Carlick Jones serves no purpose of nothing the Chicago Bulls actually need. Nothing. So,
and then why are we not playing to do 29? What's his name?
Quentin
Quentin
Jackson.
Jackson, he come in instant bucket, instant. Everything that come instant, you don't deal with. I don't understand.
I think the thing with me is I think that the Bulls understand they've seen enough from Quentin that they know they're probably bringing him to the Windy City Bulls this year, and maybe they wanted to take a look at some other people. I don't know, because to me, there's nothing that Quentin has done where it would say, hey, we're not going to play him in this game. So I don't know, man. I don't know, but all I know is that Carlik needs to go. Billy Donovan is going to put him in at power forward, and I'm going to be pissed off.
And he need to do something with. Hey, Dalen, you need to do something, dog. I need to see some
Bro.
improvement quick, because you look terrible, dog. Like not only like as you're just looking basketball lost out there. You just running into shit. You take every shot. We don't know. We already know it's not going in. You're not shooting with confidence. You're not playing with confidence. Every time you play defense, it's a foul. You out there playing expense. Like, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know what it's going to take for you, but you really need to get in your bag. You look bad.
Bro, that player development staff, they need to be working with Dalen every single day, bro. Like, Dalen has a lot of raw potential, but the thing is that if you don't turn that raw potential into something, it's shit. Like, you can have all the raw potential in the world.
It's going to be salmonella.
They got to find a way to get him to calm down. First of all,
calm the hell down. Oh, bro.
Like, that's the first thing. Before anything else, calm down, bro. Act like you've played basketball before. I get it. It's exciting, and you're the energy guy. But you got to it's the difference between playing with energy and just being uncontrolled. Dalen has no control at all. First get him to calm down, then work on some skills for him, because he's still a great in transition passer. Like, he is. I've seen it. I watched every G League game. But at the end of the day, if you're uncontrolled, you can get away in the G League with being uncontrolled because there are a lot of other uncontrolled players that are finding their way. In the NBA, you can't do that, bro. You can't do it. You gotta calm down, bro. They gotta get Dalen some pussy, bro.
That's what they talking about. He talking about they need to give us a lot of weed, bro. He need to.
Hey, no, that Alana weed may have him slowed too far.
That boy gonna miss practice. Nah, we good.
Yeah, that at that point he may start moving like a Dama Sinago out there. That's overcorrection. We don't need that type of.
Wait, we on defense? My fault. I thought we were supposed to be boxing out.
Yeah, they need to get him some box. That's what they need to do. They need to calm Dalen down, bro. Like, because that ain't it, man.
He like a rabbit. Like, he just gone. Like, every time you see him take off running, you just waiting for the ball to just flare up in the air. You need to calm down. Somebody need to sit down like, bro, breathe. Breathe. Look, he need to be like DeMar. You not allowed to just take the ball off the rim and run. No, you need to turn around, look, and survey the land before you decide you want to take off running. Because you just gonna end up a deal that finna get hit on the road. Because you just don't think when you out there
at all, bro.
He ran, bro. I've never seen this man run towards the elbow, almost baseline, turn around. It was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that again. It ran into somebody. I'm like, you can't retreat off an attack.
Yeah, Dalen got to get his life together, bro. Let's hope that that player development staff is gonna have their work cut out, because you got to get this.
Who
man
is this staff? Who is
bro.
this shooting coach we
got?
Remember,
so we got Austin Default. He got added to Peter Patton. It's like 3 people they added to the staff. So we have an actual we have a player development department of 5 people.
Well, 4 of them motherfuckers better be talking to him every day.
One of them is a therapist. So
fuck that, bro. No. I need you. No, trainer.
No, that's fine. We got trainers. But him and Pat both need to see a damn therapist for different reasons. Dalen needs some Ritalin or ADHD or something. And Patrick Williams needs some Adderall. They just need opposite things, bro.
We know what it is, bro. One grew up, one is a damn florist. He nice. He's a nice guy. He got to get angry. It just it got bro. Ain't no therapist shoot, bro. So what we gonna tell Dalen? Sit down with me, Dalen. Sit down with me, Dalen. Can you slow the fuck down?
I told you, get him some Ritalin, bro. Like, it'll be all
Bro,
right.
drugs ain't always the answer.
For Dalen, it is, because that motherfucker need to slow down, bro.
Well, you trying to have that bug
They
out there.
some CBD oil, something. They
Bro,
need to get
you
that
finna
boy
have this
something,
motherfucker. So, see, now that then his whole personality gonna change. He ain't gonna be the Ike David. Next thing we know, he gonna be on the goddamn on the bench
That's
looking
funny.
crazy.
That's hilarious, bro. Any last thoughts before we get up out of here, fam?
Hey, I want to see some starters now. These mugs done played the whole first half and almost the end of the second. Y'all need to play now. I ain't trying to hear if the world champions out here hooping, y'all need to play, goddamn.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I know injury is a concern, especially with how healthy we were last season. But these last two preseason games, I really want to see what the offense. Matter of fact, I wouldn't be mad if we only went 9 to 10 deep on the bench. I get it. You got a lot of G leaguers and two-way contract players out there. At this point, I want to make sure that we're fine tuned, because we got 9 days until the start of the season, bro.
Yeah.
I want to make sure everybody firing on all cylinders.
That's
man.
what I'm saying. That's the only way you get there is playing. Not sitting here halfway playing.
Facts. Ricky says, where are all these developmental people when we had Laurie Wendell in them? We did have a player development staff. His name was Jim Boylan, and he sucked at his job.
Run. That was his development. Do 10 sit-ups.
Yeah, man. That motherfucker. But all right, man, y'all make sure y'all go follow Steve-O at Steve-O Speaks on everything. You can follow the channel at Bull Central Pod. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, bullcentralpod@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail, the number to do so, 773-270-2799. We're the number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related, and we about this bitch.
You're
Peace,
daily
y'all.
some Adderall.
That may speed